We'd like to acknowledge everyone who actually attended, especially our guests, our SK leaders, the best speakers from different sectors, most particularly those who are actually working in the field of critical thinking, fake news and disinformation, media awareness and literacy, and just really promoting responsible digital citizenship.
It's dangerous for younger people to just limit themselves to just one perspective. So that's the danger of it. So one quick way to solve that is to really diversify the people and the organizations you follow, whether you like them or not, whether you believe them or not, at least you'll get a wide perspective of what's out there.
When we say you're a digital citizen, it means you belong to a community, right? And the question is, how do you participate in this community in an ethical way?
We as a group, we really believe that there is a lot of potential with the Philippine youth in terms of creating more game-changing solutions. And it's not going to stop with social media.
So, isa doon sa responsibilities natin is to be a model digital citizen.
At the end of the day, it's all about the execution. Unless I have given you enough preliminary material para masabi kong binayolate mo yung copyright ko. Dapat alam din natin yung boundaries, no?
Knowledge is all out there. However, it doesn't reach everyone. It's our duty to inform them.
Yung freedom of expression is a highly protected right.
What if we listen to understand? Try to cultivate that culture of listening to understand it, not just to respond.
News cannot be fake. News has to be true. It has to be accurate. It has to be factual. Misinformation, sometimes it's misleading. So it doesn't necessarily have to be on purpose that they wanted to trick people or they wanted to deceive people. It's just that it can be misleading at times.
We have seen that the youth were able to mobilize and push for democracy, even under the worst conditions. So imagine, compared to them, we're actually in a far better situation to fight for our democracy because we're still formally democratic.
You are not completely powerless, not at all. You have the power to believe and not to believe things. You have the power to know more about something. You have the power to be critical, to evaluate and to judge, and to have conversations with people who know more than you so you can learn, for example.
What you do online should reflect your values offline.
Doesn't mean that if someone has a specific agenda or interest, hindi na siya credible or that we have to completely discount what they have to say. But it matters kasi we have to weigh that interest relative to what they're saying, lalo na if you have competing perspectives.
Yung freedom of expression is a highly protected right. In our system of government, system of laws, not all speech are protected because there are some speeches that are more valuable than others.
We have to also to recognize the role of the youth, no, in disseminating information that is of course timely and is in tune, and of course yun lang ba ang nakakaalam ng sarili nilang mga struggles and issues, but of course the youth.
Media Civics Lab is more about media literacy and awareness and creating the next new breed of responsible digital leaders who will actually bring the conversation of media awareness to the countryside.